in the act. Oh, thou art pinched for now, Sebastian. Flesh and blood, you, sister mine, that entertain ambition, expelled remorse and nature, whom, with Sebastian, whose inward pinches therefore are most strong, would here have killed your king. I do forgive thee, unnatural though thou art. Their understanding begins to swell, and the approaching tide will shortly fill the reasonable shore that now lie foul and muddy. Not one of them that yet looks on me or would know me. Oh, Ariel, fetch me the hat and rapier in my cell. I will discase me and myself present, as I was sometimes malign. Quickly, spirit, thou shalt ere long be free.
Where the bee sucks, there sucks I. How with the hell I lie. There a couch when owls do cry. On the bat's back I do fly. After some merry life, shall I live now? Under the blossom that hangs on the bough.
Why, that's my safety, Ariel. I shall miss thee. Not yet. Thou shalt have freedom. So, to the king's ship, invisible as thou art, there shalt thou find the mariners asleep under the hatches, the master and the boatswain being awake, enforce them to this place, and presently, I prithee.
I drink the air before me, in return, air before your pulse twice beat.
Oh, tormentor, trouble, wonder, and amazement inhabits here. Heavenly power guide us out of this fearful country.
Behold, Sir King, the wronged Duke of Milan, Prospero! For more assurance than a living prince does thou speak to thee, I embrace thy body! And to thee and thy company I bid a hearty welcome.
Where thou speak she or no, or some enchanted trifle to abuse me, as late I've been, I do not know. Thy pulse beats as of flesh and blood, and since I saw the affliction of my mind amends with which I fear a madness held me. This must crave, and if this be at all a most strange story, thy dukedom I resign. and do entreat thou pardon me my wrongs. But how should Prospero be living and be here?
First, noble friend, let me embrace thine age whose honor cannot be measured or confined.
Whether this be or be not, I'll not swear.
Oh, you do yet taste some subtleties of the isle that will nor let you believe things certain. Welcome, my friends all. But you, my brace of lords, were I so minded I here could pluck his highness frown upon you and justify you traitors. Well, at this time, I will tell no tale. The devil speaks in him. Oh, no. Oh, for you, most wicked, ma'am, whom to call sister would even infect my mouth. I do forgive thy rankest faults, all of them, and require my dukedom of thee, which perforce I know thou must restore.
If thou beest Prospero, give us particulars of thy preservation, how thou hast met us here, whom 3 hours since were racked upon the shore, where I have lost, how sharp the point of remembrance is, my dear son, Ferdinand.
I am woeful, sir.
Inseparable is the loss, and patience says it is past her cure.
I rather think you have not sought her help, of whose soft grace for the like loss I have her sovereign aid, and rest myself content.
You the like loss?
As great to me as late, and supportable to make the dear loss, have I means much weaker than you may call to comfort you, for I have lost
heavens, that they were living both in Naples, the king and queen there. That they were, I wish, myself were muddied in that oozy bed where my son lies. When did you lose your daughter?
In this last tempest. I perceive these lords at this encounter do so much admire that they devour their reason and scarce think their eyes do offices of truth. Know for certain that I am Prospero, and that very duke which was thrust forth of Milan, who most strangely upon this shore, where you were racked, was landed to be the lord on't. No more yet of this, for 'tis a chronicle of day by day, not a relation for a breakfast, nor befitting this first meeting. Welcome, sir. Well, this sells my court. Here have I a few attendants, and subjects none abroad. Pray you, look in. My dukedom, since you have given me again, I will requite you with as good a thing, at least bring forth a wonder to content ye as much as me my dukedom. Sweet lord, you play me false.
No, my dearest love, I would not for all the world.
Yes, for a score of kingdoms you would.
Miranda? Yeah? What did you write in your diary last night?
I met the most amazing man today.
That's me.
His name was Ferdinand, and he says such sweet things to me, and I think we're gonna get married. And my mom sometimes says awkward things, and I get really embarrassed, but that's okay, because it's worth it, because it's Ferdinand.
You're so adorable, Miranda. Yes, for a score of cake.
Yes, for a score of kingdoms you should wrangle, and I would call it fair play.
If this prove a vision of the island, one dear son shall I twice lose.
Most high miracle.
Oh, though the seas threaten, they are merciful. I have cursed them without cause.
Now, all the blessings of a glad father compass thee about. Arise, say thou king.
No.
Oh, wonder! How many goodly creatures are there here? How beauteous mankind is! Oh, brave new world that has such people in it! 'Tis new to thee!
What is this maid with whom thou wast at play? Your eldest acquaintance cannot be 3 hours. Is she the goddess that has severed us and brought us thus together?
Sir, she is mortal, but by immortal providence, she is mine. I chose her when I could not ask my father for his advice, nor thought I had one. She is daughter to this famous Duke of Milan, of whom so often I have heard renown, but never saw before, of whom I have received a second life and second parent. This lady makes him to me.
I am hers. Oh, how oddly will it sound that I must ask my child forgiveness.
Oh, there, sir, stop! Let us not burthen our remembrances with a heaviness that's gone.
I have inly wept, or should have spoke ere this. Look down, you gods, and on this couple drop a blessed crown. For 'tis you that have chalked forth the way that brought us hither.
I say amen, Gonzalo, amen.
Amen. Was Milan thrust from Milan that his issue should become king of Naples, or rejoice beyond a common joy and set down with gold on lasting pillars? In one voyage did Claribel find her husband at Tunis, and Ferdinand, her brother, found a wife where he himself was lost. Prospero, her dukedom in a poor isle, and all of us ourselves when no man was his own.
Give me your hands. Oh. Let grief and sorrow still embrace his heart that doth not wish you joy.
Be it so, amen. Oh, look, sir, here's more of us.
Oh.
I prophesied if a gallows were on land, this fellow would not drown. I said that. You remember I said that? Thou blasphemy that swearest grace o'erboard, not an oath on shore. Hast thou no mouth on land? What is the news?
The best news is that we have safely found our king and company.
Hey.
The next, our ship, which is but 3 glasses since when we gave out split, is tight and yard and bravely rigged as when we first put out to sea.
What?
Sir, all this service have I done since I went.
My tricksy spirit.
These are not natural events. Strange. Strangers say, how came you hither?
If I did think, sir, I were well awake, I'd strive to tell you. We were all dead of sleep, and what?
We know not.
We know how not. How we know not. All clapped under hatchet. What? Never mind. Aware, but even now, with strange and several noises of roaring, shrieking, howling, and jingling chains. Where am I? And more diversity of sounds, all horrible. We were awaked, and straight away, all at liberty, where we in all our trim freshy beheld our rail good and gallant ship, our master capering to eye her and thrice so please you. Even in a dream we were divided from them, and we were brought moping hither. Wasn't well done?
Oh, bravely, my diligence, thou shalt be free.
This is as strange a maze as e'er man trod, and there is in this business more than nature was ever conduct of. Some oracle must rectify our knowledge.
Sir, my liege, do not infest your mind with beating on the strangeness of this business. At picked leisure, which shall be shortly single, I'll resolve you, which to you shall seem probable, of every these happened accidents. Till when be cheerful, and think of each thing well. Come hither, spirit, set Caliban and his companions free, untie the spell. How fares my gracious sir? There are yet missing of your company some few odd lads that you remember not.
And let no man take care for himself!
Oh,
we're all in the fortune, Coraggio, fully monster Coraggio!
Oh, if these be true spies which I wear in my head, here's a goodly sight.
Oh, set a boss, that these be brave spirits indeed. How fine my master is, I am afraid she will chastise me.
What things are these, my Lord Antonio? Will money buy 'em? Very like. One of them is a plain fish, and no doubt marketable.
Slavery again.
Mark but the badges of these men, my lords, then say if they be true. This misshapen knave, his mother was a witch, and one so strong that could control the moon, make flows and ebbs, and deal in her command without her power. These three have robbed me, and this demi-devil, for he's a bastard one, had plotted with them to take my life. Two of these fellows you must know and own. This thing of darkness, I acknowledge mine.
I shall be pinched to death.
Is not this Stefano? My drunken butler?
He is drunk now. We're heady wine.
And Trinculo is wheeling ripe. Where should they find this grand liquor that hath gilded him? How camest thou in this pickle?
I have been in such a pickle since I saw you last, that I fear me will never out of my bones. I shall not fear fly blowing.
Why, how now, Stefano?
Touch me not. I am not Stefano with a cramp.
You'ld be king of the isle, sirrah.
I should have been a sore one then.
This is as strange a thing as e'er I looked on.
He is as disproportioned in his manners as in his shape. Go, sirrah, to my cell. Take with you your companions, as you look to have my pardon, trim it handsomely.
Aye, that I will, and I'll be wise hereafter and seek for grace. But a thrice double ass was I to take this drunkard for a god and worship this dull fool.
Go to away!
Hence, and bestow your luggage where you found it.
Or stole it, rather. Sir, I invite your highness and your train to my poor cell, where you shall take your rest for this one night, which part of it I'll waste with such discourse as I not doubt shall make it go quick away. The story of my life, and the particular accidents gone by since I came to this isle. And in the morn, I'll bring you to your ship, and so to Naples, where I have hoped to see the nuptial of these, our dear beloved, solemnized, and thence retire me to my Mullane, where every third thought shall be my grave.
I long to hear the story. story of your life, which must take the year strangely.
I'll deliver all and promise you calm seas, auspicious gales, and sails so expeditious that shall catch your royal fleet far off. My Ariel, ship that is thy charge. Then to the elements. Be free and fare thou well. Please you draw near. Now my charms are all o'erthrown, and what strength I have's mine own, which is most faint